Hey friends, it's Stephanie with Stefsonabudget. Welcome back for another video. We are going to go ahead and do a budget with me and set up our next paycheck budget for payday of October 6th. So I am feeling like doo-doo to put it mildly, but I do, even when I'm sick, I still need to just quick throw together a budget and make sure we're on track for the things that we need to be doing with our money. But yeah, let's jump on in. I'll probably keep it short and sweet just because I'm not feeling good. But I definitely want to do the budget with you guys. So we are looking at the October spread. So payday is October 6th here in a couple of days. So we're going to be looking to pay everything that's highlighted in gray. So yeah, let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the next paycheck bill tracker, and we will set this up together. All right, we're officially in October, Halloween season. Halloween's probably one of my least favorite holidays. It's not one that I usually get super excited about, but I know a lot of other people are really into it. More of a Christmas gal myself, so Halloween for me usually means Christmas is coming. All right, so we're getting paid on the 6th of October, and let me zoom y'all in here. So I bought myself a little clampy deal for my filming, and I have to send it back. It's just not going to work out. Like, the clamp attaches to my desk, but the part that has like holds my phone, it barely like comes right here, so it's like super close to the desk. So I'm not sure. Let me know if you use a system that's like that, and how you film where it's not like so close you can zoom out a little bit. I don't know, it was a weird setup, so I'm just not sure if I'll keep it or what, but anywho, all right, if you're new here, my husband and I both work full-time, 40-hour-a-week paycheck. We get paid on the same Friday every other Friday, so bi-weekly basis. So we're expecting our pay 1 and pay 2 for this payday. And I also think my daughter is going to pay her insurance. So we have 4 kiddos, 2 older, 2 younger, and my older 2 contribute to their auto insurance, though my son is not currently, because he is paying for college tuition. So, oops, sorry for the bump. That was kind of the deal. Like, if you're in school full-time working, we will definitely cover that for you. Okay, so pay 1, I had a crazy amount of overtime between like training the new employee last week and then trying to get my own work done. So I'm going to anticipate pay 1 at $3,200, which is quite a bit more than usual. But I think it's got like 12 hours of overtime. And then for pay 2, I'm going to budget the least amount that we typically expect, which is $1,700, and then $60 for my daughter's insurance. And I need to grab a calculator. Okay, sorry. So I had got myself a new little desk workstation to work my Etsy orders and stuff. And so that's what I'm filming on today, and I'm loving it because I have a little bit more space. Previously, I was like using my desk for like what I use for work and stuff, and there's just a lot of work things, but this has been nice. All right, so 32 plus 17 and 60, 4,960 is what we're kind of anticipating. And then for our fixed expenses, we pay half of our mortgage every payday. So that'll be the 6th, and that is $1,150. I use the Budget Mom printable worksheets. So I basically just buy the downloaded version, print them, and then stick them in a happy planner. But this is the Budget Mom paycheck setup. So, okay, we then have our gas bill for like our natural gas, and that's due on the 8th, and that came in at $58. All right, we're gonna pay towards our taxes, and that's on the 10th, and we're budgeting $200 for those. We are gonna pay on our personal loan, also due on the 10th, and that's $150 minimum payment there. We have our electric bill, also on the 10th, and this came in at $318, so it's slowly coming down like $10 at a time. I'm hoping our next bill for I don't know, we're paying this in October, so this is like September's bill, right? I don't know. I don't understand how they bill, but I'm hoping the next cycle will be significantly lower for the air conditioning. It hasn't been on in like weeks, I don't think so, but I don't know. All right, then we pay our water bill, so like for the house, and that's on the 14th, and that is $215, and that will start coming down. Probably not next month, but the month after, because we are still watering, but the water will probably get turned off here now that we're in October and it's starting to get cold. We have our city number 2 card on the 14th, and that's for $114 minimum payment. We have our car insurance, which is due on the 15th, and we're budgeting $599. If you're new here, yes, it's high. I went back and looked at like the old budget. I know I said this in the last budget with me when we did the insurance, but at the beginning, I think of the year, we were at like half of this amount. It's crazy how much it's gone up, but this is for, we have what, 5 drivers and 4 newer vehicles. I think the oldest vehicle on there is a 2018, so it's just high. And it doesn't sound like it'll be coming down anytime soon. All right, then we have our Netflix, and I'll put this little A just to indicate it'll come out automatically. And that's due on the 19th, and we'll budget $22 for that. And then the Discover card is usually not due till next payday, but I had to rework some things, so we're going to go ahead and pay that this time, due on the 20th, and we're going to go ahead and put $200 to that, which is about $50 above the minimum. So all right, that is our fixed expenses. Let's add all that up
and see where we're at.
Okay, 3026. Okay, and if we take that from our 4960, that leaves us with 1,934, which is great. And we'll bring that down here to our variable expenses next. Okay, so as always, this part's always boring. Nothing changes here. We budget for groceries, Costco, gas, house and beauty, miscellaneous, spending. We budget for drinking water. We go and fill a bunch of like 5 gallons. I usually buy 50 gallons of water at a time, and we go through about 25 gallons a week. So that usually covers us for a 2-week period. And then takeout. So groceries, we're gonna give it its usual $300. And this is for, we're a family of 6, but a household of 5. My oldest son lives on his own. So Costco, since we have the extra money, I'm going to go ahead and do our usual $200. Gas is going to get $175. $40 for house and beauty, $40 for miscellaneous, $400 for spending, and then $38 for water, and $100 to take out. So our spending, I knocked it down to $360 last time. I'm going to put it back at the $400. What this usually covers is $100 for my husband for 2 weeks, $100 for me for 2 weeks, to just whatever. You get to spend it on whatever. Oftentimes we always have rollover, but I know this seems like a lot to most people, and it is, I agree. But I like to put it in there if I can and just have that peace of mind. And then if we have rollover, great. We usually put that towards like savings challenges and like other financial goals. But my daughter in high school, um, her lunch is so expensive. So we've been using this for my husband and I for spending. We use it for my daughter in high school for her spending. It just seems when they're in high school, they always have things that they want to go to, like football games and just sports seasons are happening. They have to pay to get in. There's concessions, there's lunch money, and then also we are trying to put what's extra into our month ahead. So yeah, I'm just gonna bump that back up. That was a long-winded way to say that, I guess. All right, let's add this all up.
$12.93.
Okay, so if we take that from our 1934, that leaves us with 641. So we'll bring that up here to sinking funds. And then I will say, when it comes to our debt, that's still our number one goal, is debt payoff. I am just really torn at what debt I want to focus on. My goal was originally to pay off our taxes, which is still, but when we do the debt update, I'll explain more. But I think basically what we did is we did a balance transfer for 21 months, 0% interest onto a credit card, and it paid off our taxes, because the interest on that was just killing us, like the penalties and stuff. And so originally I was just going to pay that, but we ended up doing this balance transfer and getting them paid off technically with, like, the IRS, but we still owe that money obviously now to a credit card. But 21 months, 0% interest is a pretty good time frame. So I don't know if I want to utilize that long time frame of 0% interest to focus on something else, or if I just want to go ahead and pay those taxes. So it's interesting to find myself in kind of a place where I don't really know what I want to focus on, which is weird. But back to the budget, 641. So we are going to definitely do our Christmas sinking fund. We are not too far away from shopping, you guys. I also want to throw extra into birthday. Our daughter's turning 15 this month here in a couple less than 3 weeks, so I want to be prepared for that. We are going to just do the rest of our sinking funds. There's so many, I don't want to like break it all down, it'll take forever. We have like our regular savings challenges, and then of course we have our Harry Potter savings challenges. That's all going to debt. So Christmas, we're gonna do 100. Birthday, we're gonna do 200. And then 100 to the Harry Potter savings for sure. So let's see what that leaves us at. 641. So that still leaves us with 241. Okay. Let's do all right, let's do 100 towards our other sinking funds, 100 towards our other savings challenges. So that's another 200 gone. And that leaves us with 41. So this is 600. So we have 41 left. Let's bring that down here to extra debt. And then we're just going to call it debt snowball. And we'll budget that towards the debt, which I'm leaning towards the Discover card. But yeah, maybe we could talk more, I think, about that in the debt update that I should be posting here in the next couple of days. But that will bring us to a zero base budget. We have every dollar accounted for our October 6th paycheck. So I think we're in a really good place this payday, which feels good. So we definitely have some extra money to kind of have some additional wiggle room. But that is going to do it, my friends, for the next budget with me. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I am sorry that I sound like a weirdo. But if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.